Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar. So, House of Slaughter issue 8. The cover for this one is somehow more disturbing than the cover for issue 7, so we will again reserve it for the very ending. And this issue is a whole lot of, how to put it, psychological horror and philosophical musing. And not a lot happens here except we learn stuff about this guy as he's trying to remember a particular case file. Why? We'll get into that, and maybe there's going to be some minor spoilers up ahead, but you ain't looking at that cover right now, because I got to give people like a warning so that nobody sees it and gets equally disturbed. So our homeboy here, talking to his paintbrush, and they're kind of picking up that conversation they had last night. In the previous issue, as their boat drifts on a lake and they're going to die. But he's like, look, people are unpredictable. There's a lot of factors, but monsters are predictable. And monsters all have one thing that they want: fear. They feed upon fear. And so different types of monsters behave in particular ways, and you kill your prey, you eat it, you feed on it, and you move on until more prey comes along. And so now what he's kind of pontificating, what he's thinking about here, I think I misused pontificating there, but that's okay. I'm pontificating upon the word pontificate. What he's kind of going with now is, hey, we're on this lake. There's not a lot of prey here. This current, maybe, is being generated by a big old monster. And that big old monster is under the water and it can't eat a lot of stuff because there's not a lot of bodies to feed upon down there. So he chucks some stuff overboard, and then up comes skulls. So he gets rid of some of his provisions, and up comes skulls. As if the skulls are supposed to scare him, but he's a weirdo, and it doesn't scare him. So he's not a particularly delicious little appetizer here, a little snack cake for the monster. Not at all. Now this time, I kind of like the philosophical musing that he's going upon, because number one, it actually goes somewhere. Number two, some stuff happens while he's doing it. Like, it's one thing to be like, yes, let's pontificate upon the nature of the universe, and nothing happen, which is the last issue. This one is let's pontificate upon it and have something happen, and stuff happens. A bunch of like corpse debris rises up from the deep, and he starts trying to remember. Hey, there's a case file I remember that's like this, and we're gonna kind of like skip to, yeah, here we go. He can't remember the case file number, and I'm gonna postulate after spoiler warning. But you can kind of see there's a pool. The monster formed in the pool. The monster tried to drown a kid. The mom went to save the kid. The monster grabbed the mom, tried to drown her. So now you kind of see where this is going, right? He's thinking that there's a giant underwater monster in the lake. And that's what's really going on here, not the stuff that those campers have going on or any of that jazz. All right. This issue is way better than issue 7. This issue's got like some interesting stuff going on. The weirdly red monotone art when he's thinking about the case files, because this guy, the brush he uses, he goes paints in blood with it. That's what it does. So this is all. I don't know if he's actually like drawing this out in his notebook with the brush, or if this is just how his memories are working. But it's really cool and really effective to just have everything in this multi-red shade stuff. Really cool. So, you don't want spoilers, and you don't want that grody cover. Stop now. You're about to get spoilers, and it's going to be brief. The spoilers are going to take maybe 30 seconds, and then we'll be on to the grody cover. All right? So, spoiler warning in 5 seconds. You got time? Okay, so here's my spoiler, my postulate. This case file is not really a case file. This case file is this dude's own memory, and it's kind of backed up by like the last page. And so what he's really wrestling with in this situation isn't like a monster that the rest of the order would care about. He's like fighting his own personal demon, so he's probably his fearless ways are going to go away, and he's going to be fearful. Okay, cool. We got that out before 30 seconds. So let's do the cover reveal. All right, so if you're squeamish, and I think everybody's going to be squeamish to this one, like this is super grody. I can't believe they commissioned it. You got 5 seconds, and then we'll flip it. So let's see, 4. I guess we'll do the count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. All right, you've been warned. Click away now if you don't want to see it, because this is pretty disturbing. This one is really disturbing. I don't even know if this video is going to be monetized just because it's one image. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that messed up? I can't really stand to look at it. I don't want to look at it anymore. I never want to see this cover again. When I bag this up, I am definitely covering that son of a gun because I don't want to see that. I don't need that inside my skull. I don't know who needs to see that inside their skull. That's messed up. This issue was a lot better than 7. So we're kind of doing the, something that's killing my patience roller coaster where we get like 6 was pretty good, 7 was why does this exist, 8 was pretty good. Hopefully 9 is pretty good and we break the cycle, but we'll see. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, whatever you've got going on. Hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.